BYU quarterback Taysom Hill will kick off his junior season this August at Connecticut, which is 227 days away for those of you counting down. As a sophomore, he became the first quarterback in school history to run for 1,000 yards and throw for 2,000 in the same season. Pleasure to welcome Taysom back to True Blues. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
We're in an environment where we can talk. No one's about to tackle you. No one just tackled you. Do you feel good?
Yeah, I feel really good. It took a little bit of time after the bowl game to recover and things. I had a lot of carries, but the time off has been really good, and we started working out again, and I'm feeling really good.
What did you learn about yourself over the course of last season?
I would say resilience, maybe, where when things weren't going so well, that I was able to push through and really work to overcome any sort of trial or something that wasn't going well in a football game, whether it was on or off the field. I would say that's what I learned most, what really stuck out to me.
As you look to get better, what are the top 3 things on the list for you?
Right now I want to improve my accuracy, decision making, and I would say those are kind of my biggest things. I think as a quarterback, you are always constantly trying to improve on those at any level. So I've reached out to a few guys that have played in the NFL, you know, and talked to them and who they've worked out with, and I've contacted a few of those people, and so I've got plans to do that. I've got big summer plans, and that will be my focus. At the same time, working on timing with the new guys that we got in this season. Steve
Young's obviously a big fan of you. I think you remind him a lot of himself in his playing days. So let me ask you this: as a quarterback who can run, how difficult is it to not put your trust in your legs and keep it in your arm and wait just a little bit longer for routes to finish before you go, I got to go get us a first down?
Yeah, it is hard. I feel like at times, you know, it's easy to resort back to that. And not only that, I also think that it's easy as a play caller to say, hey, you know, he can run the ball really well, and that's a secure play call. And so I think it works both ways, but that's something that I want to continue to improve on. I think, you know, we need to work on chemistry. When I get outside of the pocket, our receivers are working to get open, so I do have a viable option down the field as I get out of the pocket, and that's where a lot of big plays happen.
Everybody needs a wingman. Cody Hoffman was your wingman this past season with all the records that he set. Now you got to find a new one. Yeah. How do you replace Cody Hoffman?
Look, Cody's a guy, I mean, I don't know if we'll be able to replace a guy like Cody. He rewrote the record book here at BYU, and he was a fantastic athlete. But we have a lot of great athletes coming in. You know, we have some guys that played for us last year that I'm really optimistic about, and I think that they will come in and fill the void just fine.
You're going to throw with Nick Kurtz for the first time tomorrow. What do you expect from Kurtz? And between now and, say, kickoff against Connecticut, what does he need to do to get ready for what you want to do with him?
I think the speed of the game is going to be a lot faster for Nick than what he's used to, coming from a JUCO and then coming to play at a Division I school. So I think spring will be really big for him to work on timing and get used to just the speed of a Division I program. So.
See these other guys here, Matthews, Oppo, and Thompson. At one point, they were all hurt this season. Yeah. I guess you just like to see the 3 at practice.
Yeah, I would say that's the biggest thing. You know, looking back at the 2013 season, we had a lot of depth at receiver, and we went in with into the season with a lot of trust in those guys, and you know, seasons are long, and we lost them, and that hurt us a little bit down the stretch, and that'll be a focus, you know, but we can't plan on them not getting injured because that's football.
With guys like Hoffman and Cal Van Noy gone, do you feel this is an opportunity for you to kind of seize that leadership role and like so many quarterbacks have before that didn't have dominating receivers and linebackers in place before you got here? Do you feel this is an opportunity for you to go, okay, where can I make get involved that way?
Yeah, for sure, and I think, you know, naturally playing quarterback here at BYU, that's the role that falls upon me as a quarterback, and so I felt that last year as a starter and playing, and I felt that already more so as we started the off season, especially being a junior and upperclassman that's been here for a few years. I've got a few years of experience under my belt, and it's something that I'll continue to work on and allow my leadership to help us get better.
Timing's a funny thing because your timing is where you get to break in about 9 different new offensive linemen during this past season. But there's going to come a day when you have a senior group of linemen that you've played with for 3 years, and what a difference that will be. What do you want the line to do over the next few months?
I think right now we need to get stronger. So I expect hard work in the weight room. I lift next to a lot of our linemen, and I expect each of us, me including, to get stronger. And we have everybody on a detailed diet. I know where their body fat's at. I know where it should be, and so I'm included in all of that, and I help monitor that.
Looking at that schedule that awaits you coming up, you're taking this team all over the country again. It's like a rock and roll band.
It is, which is, honestly, it's one of the great things about being an independent school is we have an opportunity to travel to the East Coast, stay in the central part of the states, and then play on the West Coast and play in a lot of different venues, and it's been a great opportunity. I had a lot of fun last year, and I'm looking forward to it again this season. It's
been an eventful off season for you. I met your fiance a moment ago, and I saw the tweet on Instagram here as you got engaged. Tell us about that.
Well, first of all, I'm still trying to figure out why she said yes, but we're just gonna leave that out of it.
Yeah.
But, so I proposed. I flew into Texas the day after the game on the 28th.
This is David Nixon's sister for BYU Football loyalists, trying to connect the dots here.
Yeah. I flew into Texas. She picked me up in College Station, and I had David and some of her other family members organize and set up some lights in a gazebo in front of their house. And when we pulled up to her house on an early morning on the 29th, I guess, it was 1:30 in the morning, I proposed, and we had it pretty well documented. So.
Okay, compare your nerves to that moment to just before the Texas game on ESPN.
I would say I was more nervous to propose.
I believe it.
I didn't really know what to expect. I mean, I figured she would say yes, but I would say that I was more nervous and maybe more just excited. First time doing something like that. Spring
drills, then an April wedding, and then summer drills and fall camp. It'll be an active year for you. We look forward to being with you.
Thank you.
Taysom Hill, outstanding quarterback here at BYU.